7, 20. Face it! I've been thinking about this for a while, but I didn't really want to show everybody my inner geek, but I think I'm going to have to for this video. So I'm actually a huge RPG guy, more or less actually more MMORPG. MMORPG being a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Like to just throw an example out there like World of Warcraft. Given I don't really play World of Warcraft, but just games along those lines, you know, magic and swords and leveling up and skill trees and all that shit. I love it. I fucking love it. Now with that thought in mind, like with magic and there's swords and there's shields and there's all sorts of shit like that, I started thinking about it more and more. Like what type of person would I have been if we were back in like medieval times, or if we were in some sort of fantasy world? I'm pretty sure this guy just got penetrated like right above my head. I was climbing up behind him on the ladder and I heard him. Yep, yes he did. I thought his nuts were gonna fall right on my forehead. Just imagine climbing up a ladder and the person above you just falls and their nutsack just slaps you right in the fucking forehead. Or their vagina, just straight clam slam. Sorry, anyway. I started thinking about what type of person I would have been in one of these types of worlds. Like imagine you had 3 paths in life, or 4 actually. You could be the normal person that's just like a normal peasant that just works and lives an everyday life. You could be a warrior that wields a giant fucking sword or dual swords or whatever the fuck it may be, and you wear giant heavy armor. You could be a rogue that either shoots arrows or dual wields daggers or is like really fast and swift and really cool and shit. Or you could be a mage, a person that just sits there and studies the shit out of books and learn all this different magical stuff and just shoot fire out of their hands or do whatever it may be. I'm also really curious as to what you guys, or what path you guys would have chosen to go down. Now, given I'm a person that really likes a simple life, so I probably would have went with being a peasant. But for the sake of the video, let's just say you can't be a peasant. And you can only choose between a warrior, rogue, and a mage. I'm curious as to what you guys would be. And I think a lot of people's choices will show a lot about the person in general. Like if you wanted to be a warrior, you may be a little bit more of an aggressive person. Although that's not entirely true. There are many large people out there that can beat the shit out of people and they're just really nice people. But I think that says a lot about people. Me personally, I think I would want to be a mage. Even though I hate reading and I would probably just fall asleep trying to learn half of the spells, I'd probably be a really shit novice mage. I'd be a fucking joke. The only thing I could learn how to do is probably warm up my ramen noodles for my lazy ass. And I also avoided picking warrior because I am not the most physically gifted person. I'm not a big guy, I'm not a muscular guy, and nor do I think my genes would ever allow me to get to a hulking mass of something that's actually intimidating to look at. I'm not a scary guy to look at. Plus, you can do a lot of shit with magic. You can do a lot of shit. You can do like mind control, you can do dark magic if you want to do like evil shit, or like bring people back from the dead, like necromancy and shit. Like raise an army of skeletons to destroy anybody that's in your path. You could like learn telekinesis to like pick things up and like shoot them in different directions. You can pick sorcery, like light things on fire or freeze things or shock things. There's just so much shit you can do with magic. It's fucking amazing. And with me also being an RPG type of fan, I also like anime, I like cartoons, I like some superheroes and things like that. In my eyes, I feel like superheroes and anime really just, they go hand in hand. They both just have ridiculous powers. I thought about what it would be like to actually wake up in our modern day and just have these magical powers that you have. Imagine you chose the path of like a rogue and you woke up in the morning and you have like super eyesight or super hearing and you can just duel and destroy anybody in blade to blade or hand to hand combat. You're basically like fucking Spider-Man with a blade. You can literally like walk around and murder anybody that you want and then just escape. You just go completely invisible and just escape no matter what. No matter who is after you, no matter what, they just can never catch you. Or if you have magical powers, you could somehow manipulate the teacher to kind of put your crush next to you in the middle of class. Just get the teacher to change the seating arrangements and shit. Little things like that. Nothing too extreme. I don't want to fucking kill anybody. Nothing too extreme for me. I probably wouldn't do too much with it. That is a grade A trap right there. I'm just gonna come out with it before anybody else does in the comment section because I know for a fact that this is gonna come out. Yeah, I would probably enchant myself to just be muscular and beautiful with a nice enchanted penis. I'm sorry, it just had to be said. Can't go a jet video without talking about dick.